Big Night is a food movie. That's the only reason why I watched it. Also, Roger Ebert gave it a pretty good score. I think he gave it like a 3 out of 4. This one's about Primo and Secondo. They are Italian brothers who own an Italian restaurant. However, their Italian restaurant is very old school, traditional. No spaghetti and meatballs because, traditionally spaghetti and meatballs isn't actually an Italian thing. It's an American Italian thing. So Primo is the older brother, played by Tony Shalhoub. He's very old school Italian, doesn't want to make special requests for people, very sociable. Very shy, introverted, but also a genius in the kitchen. And Secondo is the people person. He's the manager. He's the one running the front. He's the man in charge of the business side. So it's a two-man operation. However, they are basically told by the bank that if they don't make money, they're going to lose everything. They can't sell something they don't have, and they're not bringing in the people. So he talks to an old friend of his, someone from Italy, who has a competing restaurant downtown. They're going to have a celebrity night, a big night where Louis Primo will show up and they have a big party, invite some reporters, maybe a food critic or two, invite some people, have a wonderful night of delicious food, and hopefully that will salvage the dwindling numbers and shoot them into, a regular thriving business. So this movie is very character driven. The characters are really developed because Primo is really stubborn. He's one of those genius in the kitchen, but he's also really awkward at change. He's very old school. He doesn't want to make spaghetti and meatballs. He doesn't want to do this or that. He wants to just make traditional Italian food, and if people complain, then to tell them to eat shit. And Secondo, he's got a lot of pressure because he's got a girlfriend who kind of wants him to propose, but he doesn't. We find out later why. And there's a lot of other characters going on there too. A lot of romances developing here and there. Smaller characters. It all culminates and stews into the second half of the movie where all the food takes place. We don't get any of the food stuff until the second half of the movie, like making a timpano, making all the different courses. It definitely made me hungry. Watching in the middle of the night, you're just like, oh no, all this delicious food. So the movie is a pretty good drama on its own. I really liked the development, the sort of struggle of the immigrant trying to grab the American dream, but also really good performances all around, and definitely has the food porn sort of aspect. So overall, it's a really bittersweet but enjoyable drama comedy. Not really a comedy, it's more of a drama. So I give Big Night a 7 out of 10.